Now, as the world grapples with the intensifying impacts of climate change, the need for substantial financial investment in climate action has never been more urgent. Climate financing is the lifeblood of global efforts to mitigate and adapt to the challenges posed by rising temperatures, extreme weather, and the degradation of ecosystems. In this report, Trustevers Dorcas Yakubu speaks to experts in the sector and files in the report.
At its core, climate financing involves the allocation of financial resources to support actions that combat climate change and enhance resilience to its impacts. Experts in climate change say meeting the financing needs of climate action requires a mix of funding sources ranging from public funds provided by governments to private investments driven by businesses and financial institutions.
When we look at energy or renewables projects, Nigeria, Africa in fact, gets about 4% of the investments that are coming on this sort of issue. And obviously we're the most disenfranchised, we're the most impacted by climate, both mitigation and adaptation. And so it's important for us, one, to define a path for ourselves where we can mobilize both international and domestic finance.
Climate financing in Nigeria needs a serious overhaul, and we have to look at where these finances come from, and also to keep pressing to get more of grants than debt, and also to see how we can involve the private sector to step up and also be engaged in this climate financing.
Nigeria is rich with natural resources. How are we extracting it? How are we empowering communities that we're extracting them from? How are we building capacity for young people? And how are we creating values where we would attract external investors? But most importantly, we also use what we have to determine how we engage the world.
Climate financing is not just a technical or financial challenge, but an ethical imperative which is essential for achieving global climate targets, protecting vulnerable populations, and ensuring that future generations inherit a planet that can sustain human life. As we look toward the future, it is clear that without adequate financial resources, the fight against climate change will falter. Dorcas Yakubu, Trust TV News, Abuja.